Right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
You know, first and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakakodash. Right? Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father. Bahasham in the Hebrew, Bahasham means in the name. Right? Yahweh Shai means the name of the Son of God, who the world calls Jesus Christ. His real name is Yahweh Shai. The word Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew means He is the deliverer, or He is salvation. The word Yahweh means He exists, or He is. So when Moses went up to receive the law, and he asked the Lord, what is your name? And the Lord will say, I am that I am. What the Lord actually said unto him was, my name is Yahweh, meaning I exist, I am. Done? Right. And Rakakodash is the Holy Spirit. You understand, which is the revealer of all things that is poured out in this time here for the elect. Right? Double honor to the apostles, the elders, the bishops of Great Millstone that rule well. Salutation to the brothers all over the world preaching the truth, waking up our people to the divine heritage, and will curse truth to them because they wouldn't get it right, their mind right with the Lord. To the aqua that listen, and we say shalom to the brothers and men. Look like the other nation. Hey, we say shalom, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Right? Now we on a topic of edification right now. Priest Kahan will do the administration today alongside Brother Rashalam. And I here with them, me and Brother Kayal. We'll be doing most of the reading, so these brothers will break it down for them, and then we have a brother here, you know, listening.
Alright, so
Anyway, shalom.
well, alright, so to the Akiam, you know, to the Akiam and the Aquatium, which is the brothers and sisters respectively.
Yeah.
Alright, no see, yeah. Alright, respectively, who may recently take a look at some of my videos on my channel. Alright, they would see that, you know, certain videos that I had done recently was going into a serious word, you know, and that word it is where it has our the whole world. I wouldn't say just our people, all right, but it has the whole world, all right, in an entrapment, all right. That particular word, you know, is what governs the people right now, and is leading the people to the very demise, and they cannot see it. All right, and that word is democracy. All right, democracy. Democracy is
What they say.
alright. So Salakia about that. Alright. So as I was saying, you know, before we had a little interruption there, democracy. Alright. A lot of people, you know, somebody will hold Shalom. Somebody hold Genesis 3 for me. Genesis 3 and 1. Shalom. Alright. You could fall in now, fall in there, yeah.
I need to fall in.
Small man. You gotta stand up at the side. That's all.
Yeah, what I want you to do for me, right? The pop on
Yeah. Let's go. I'll be trouble. Alright, so democracy is democracy, you know, is going straight to the point, a heavy form of witchcraft. Alright? And he's going to prove it. That's whole Genesis 3 and 1. And the reasons why I want to start from there. Alright? Yeah, Genesis 3. Now I want your Rashalam pull it because I want to go into the blue letter. Yeah. Alright? So this is the situation here. The politicians, the politicians that be, you know, they come forth with this system that was brought forth by Esau Edom, the so-called white man, all right? Yeah, the so-called white man, all right? The politicians of the world, all right? They all took that Babylon juice. Before you come to that Genesis, you give me Jeremiah 51 and 7. Yeah, because they all drank that juice, all right? They all drank that juice, all right, and push it upon the people. And the situation is, democracy is what have this world in such a dilapidated state. Right? Shalom.
Start from verse 5.
Yeah, start from verse 5.
It's Jeremiah 51 and 5. It says, for Israel had not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power. For the Lord of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel, flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul.
Well,
be not cut off in her iniquity.
Be not cut off in what?
In her iniquity.
In Babylon's iniquity, alright? And what is that iniquity? Her philosophies, alright? Her witchcraft, alright? Well,
say, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense.
Alright? Render unto America her recompense. Alright, go ahead.
Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken.
That made all the earth what?
Drunken.
That made all the earth drunken.
And so like, and the reason why you say Babylon being a golden cup, meaning to say the Lord rise, aka America, up to status now.
Can't.
She become untouchable now.
Can't.
So she become the world superpower now.
Which goes back to Revelation 13 and 4. You know, who can make war with the beast.
Right. When the Apostle John saw Babylon, he wondered with great amazement.
You can't. Right? What up?
Like Ecclesiastes 1:9 says, I'm meeting under the sun.
That's right.
Because it's the same thing with Pharaoh back in the early East.
Right.
You know, the Lord raised them up for a
Right?
reason, right?
What?
It say, the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Therefore the nations are mad. Alright? Because you see now, that philosophy of democracy. Watch this. Who here, by the show of our hands, who here had taken the video that I did concerning the 5 books of Moses, which is Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. Those 5 books of Moses, the law, which is the law of Moses, was our constitution. Taking a piece of it? Yeah, that's a recent video. No problem, but I want to tell you, let's still go and take it in.
And I will endorse that. Taking the brother's video. Everybody got to do that. I think what I can. Taking Priska hand video.
All the other taking, there's a reason why, you know, I need for all to take in this thing here, because all you have to understand. You see that C-HIP, that MOTB? Because of democracy. When I say MOTB, the C-HIP, I'm talking about the mark of the beast. Alright, which is that technological advancement that is small as a grain of a rice, what they want to put in your hand or in your forehead. Right? But I just say MOTB, right? Because they're the strikers now. Alright? You too. Alright? So, this is the situation here. Why the nations are mad? Because God always used to draw a reference. Now, I said the word constitution, right? The first 5 books of Moses was our constitution. When our ancestors came out of slavery from the Egyptian captivity and was in the wilderness, Moses gave us, through the Most High God, he gave us laws. Most High God gave the laws unto Moses, and Moses gave the laws to us, the children of Israel, and the children of Israel only, not the other nations.
Just 10.
Alright, and it wasn't just 10 commandments, it was 613 laws, statutes, and commandments. Alright, so with that being said, that was our constitution. Go into the word constitution for me, somebody.
Anybody have
Watch how deep this thing is here. This thing here is very deep. The Bible is not just about spirituality. Alright, go ahead, bring it out.
Constitution, a body of fundamental principles.
A body of what?
Fundamental principles.
Fundamental principles. The word fundamental goes into what? Foundation.
Can.
Foundation is what? From the beginning. You can't just build a house just so. You must have a foundation.
Can.
You understand what I'm saying? You must have a foundation. Alright, go ahead.
Can. A body of fundamental principles.
Principles, alright.
Or established precedents. Yeah, but we are going back before we had the law written.
Right? Go ahead.
Right? According to which a state or other organization is acknowledged to be governed.
Is that right? Right? One state, yeah, one state, you know, or whatever enterprise or whatever is going to be governed by that. Alright? But so, your constitution, whenever a nation come into existence and a leader is put in place and whatnot, you know, put in position, alright, he would have his subordinates and what have you, so forth, and you know they will make up the laws and what have you, so forth to govern the people. Alright? To have a sense of order, law and order.
Correct, right.
Alright? So, as I said, the first 5 books of Moses was our constitution. Alright? So now, when you fast forward here to this time frame now.
And I can go to similarity, but in the synonyms they say laws, rules,
Right?
canon, charter,
Right?
bill of rights.
Bill of Rights, all these things, right? Charter, laws, right? So this is the situation here now.
Yeah, I can bring this to you for your episode.
That's not old, that's old. Alright, bring it. Bring it.
Isaiah 28 and 9, it's saying, whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. It is talking about the foundation, right? That's how we had to have the foundation. We start as a babe and come up. You know?
Right? But alright. So this is the situation here. Why the nations are mad, going back to that Jeremiah 7, 5:51 and 7, is because the nations has drunken the wine, the philosophy of democracy by Esau Edom, the so-called white man, by the way of Babylon, because Esau Edom is the virgin daughter of Babylon, according to scripture. Alright? So, the nations, they left off from the constitution, because your constitution is what makes you a republic. But democracy is something totally different, because with democracy, it tends for you now to forget about your constitution, to abandon your constitution. That is democracy in a nutshell, to abandon your constitution. Alright? And where now you have a bunch of people that is outside of the governing body but has the power, alright, which is your elites, alright, who controls, the ones who behind the curtain, who controls the whole system, alright. They are the ones that come and make up new laws, alright, because democracy is like this also. When I say new law, make up new laws, alright, because the laws is for the people. But to hear what's going on, they have a certain batch of people who would have a grievance against the laws. You know, because it is saying those laws, it's infringing on them.
Yeah.
Alright? So because of democracy now and what have you, they would come now and say, let we have a vote. But really and truly that vote is a facade. Because they already have the agenda, alright, to pass their law. Alright? So now this is the situation here. Go give me the Genesis 3 now.
I'll start from verse 1, right?
Go ahead, yeah.
Genesis chapter 3 and verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field.
The serpent, right? And that serpent, going to the word serpent, they found it in the Hebrew letter. Because this is not Christianity. Right? As I say, this is the truth. But
In Hebrews Nahash, it say serpent, right? Image of a serpent. So the serpent, go down here. Yeah, okay, that's not what I know that. I know where you're coming up. It's a man. Yeah. Right? It also had that in the back of those King James Bible too. Right. Serpent. The root word going into Nahas to practice divination.
to practice what?
Divination, sorcery,
Sorcery.
divine, observe signs, fortune telling. Take as a woman, practice divination.
So you know, just up to now he talk about a literal snake.
Right? So,
So Christianity is way off.
right? So,
Enchantment.
enchantment. Alright? And that democracy, alright, the democracy, as I say, is heavy witchcraft because it places a heavy enchantment upon the whole world. So now, when I go back to that Jeremiah 51 and 7, with the wine, alright, and the nations are mad, is because all the nations that fall under that democracy and they're left from the rule of law, they're left from the Republican status, which is the Constitution, alright, everything starts to go all haywire. Take for instance, that's what I thought of it. Take for instance, Iran. Iran is known as the Islamic Republic of Iran. Alright? They go by their set, they have their own set of laws and what have you, so forth, so forth, so forth. Alright? Good? But Esau, the so-called white man, he find them mustn't have that.
I think from the definition,
Go ahead, bring it out.
like the serpent, right? You know, we're not talking about no snake, right? You say a sly or treacherous person. What? A sly or treacherous person. A person.
Right.
Especially one who exploits a position of trust in order to betray it.
Right? And this is what democracy is about.
Yes,
Right.
oh, beautifully talking with them.
Right?
But keep one,
Psalm 64.
but keep one thing in mind, a sly and treacherous person. So you see that way doing there? This brother going to show you something, you know. Go ahead, please, guys.
Right? So now,
Keep that in your mind.
the Iranians, alright, we just had a big uproar, the people and whatnot, so forth. The women don't want to wear hijab, and this and that, the women want to be free and liberated, and this and that and whatnot, so forth, so forth.
Yeah, I
Because,
saw that in Al Jazeera news now.
right?
Where they actually young Muslim youths and them of course they say so you all growing up in the thing, you all how you all feel it. Some of them rebel now, they say
Yeah.
that no, we don't want that. We want to be like America now. We want to be free up. You understand? If they want to be Americanized, and so what they're doing there literally is they want to give away their sovereignty.
Catching where we coming from?
Whether
Right? So now, these nations, alright, these nations who had taken that wine, drunk that wine, that philosophy of democracy and whatnot, so forth, alright, it coming now to bite them in the ass. They turn right back around to come and bite them in the ass.
that's so we don't have the mark of the sign.
Can, because now they're getting to really see the sly and treacherous nature and person, alright, who is pushing this wicked philosophy,
Gender. Can't.
Alright? Correct is right. This wicked agenda.
Can't.
Alright? Go ahead. And because when we go to the Genesis 3,
There is Micah 2:1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil on their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it.
read it over again, Selector. Read it
Take your
over.
time and read it.
Micah 2:1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Hold it there. That when you say woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds, it's not literally talking about what you're on the bed. It is talking about the wrong table. Alright?
This guy, every time I get this long time guy in the wallet guy in the wallet picture now.
Yeah, I
But
forgot
anyway,
we'll get him just now. We'll come back to it, yeah. It is speaking about the wrong table. When I say the wrong table, the UN, the EU, the G20.
What's a quick thing here? There's a back here up there.
Alright?
That's a quick piece. That's a quick piece here.
Bring it up.
It's Psalm 64 and verse 2. This is why King David said this. Hide me from the secret counsel.
The what?
The secret counsel of the wicked.
Of the wicked,
By
right?
the World Economic
The
Forum.
World Economic Forum,
The G8 Summit.
the CFR,
CFR.
So then the question,
Illuminati.
so the question is now, what did Keith Rowley went to that summit to do? You know? You want to be a Trinidadian still. You love Trinidad still. You love Trinidad. Deal with that in a short
We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that.
Psalm 64 and 2.
Yeah,
Hide me from the secret counsel.
yeah.
You go deal with
It's a
that.
lobster.
Yeah.
The speaker, you're
he don't
naive.
Yeah.
You're naive.
You don't know. So
You don't know, you know.
Yeah.
But we will let you know. According to the fella from on Facebook. If you don't know,
Now you know.
will. Yeah.
Can't.
Psalm 64 and 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection. Because you hear the word they say is an infiltration. That's what they do. They infiltrate these governments. That's what the CIA and the special operatives do. Right? If they can't get you politically, they come and infiltrate and take you out as a leader. You see men like Gaddafi, right?
Saddam Hussein.
Right, this is what they did, right? The insurrection.
Patrice Lumumba, whoever from Congo.
Beautiful,
Go ahead.
Yeah.
right?
I try to show the world that these are tyrants.
Yes.
But that time they were trying to make a change with other people. So just because they can't infiltrate in your country,
They take you out.
Can't.
they take you out.
That's correct.
Set up a
But
puppet.
Right, but the Bible talk about that. It's
Yeah.
King David right here, right?
Yeah.
He say from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who wet their tongue like a sword. What the tongue recommend? The laws too, they speak like a dragon.
Dragon.
Draconian laws.
Huh?
Right? And bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words.
No, as I said, draconian laws, because this is the guise of democracy. Because democracy now, as I said, makes you stem away from the constitution. And what they will do, they will bring forth frightening scenarios.
Just like what they did in Venezuela.
Right?
Correct.
Frightening scenarios and what have you, and make the people now in a fright and alright, and the government, we put you all in, and that would they feel they put the government in power, alright, but to serve you. But anyhow, the government now, they will come with laws, but not so forth, alright. But on a surface, they will make the laws look like if it really for you. But when you go down into certain clauses of the laws, alright, you would see that it is really for your destruction, it is really to take away your rights.
Section 34.
Right? Like section 34.
Article 12.
Right? You understand? So this is what I'm telling you, politics is witchcraft. Heavy witchcraft. Alright? Because all these politicians and them, they deal in literal heavy witchcraft. Alright?
Can't.
Yeah, finish off.
Right? It say, when the morning is light,
When the time is right,
they practice it
they practice it. Why?
because it is in the power of their hand.
Because it is in the power of their hand. How it is in the power of their hand? Job 9:24. Somebody bring it out for Baba Kusha. Job 9 and 24.
The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24.
From there, then you go back to the Genesis.
Say
God.
the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Alright? But who is the wicked according to the scripture?
Malachi 1 and 4.
Malachi 1 and 4, which is Esau Edom, the so-called white man.
God.
You understand? Go ahead.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Uh-huh.
If
Yeah,
not,
I feel like one of the judge is this, because a lot of people pass here and screw up their, when they see this picture here, they screw up their face with him. Look like a Nah,
Yeah.
so I think black people say this look like a demon to them.
Government so
But then if you
brainwashed.
see a pale faced man with blue eyes and blonde hair, they would smile at him. And that's to tell you how the mindset we people in right now. Continue, please.
Right? Well,
Read it over again, Job
Yeah.
9:24.
Job
That's
9
a serious
the book
scripture.
of Job chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
and
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
That is all about democracy. Democracy make you lose your sovereignty
Can.
as a nation. Because
Because the whole system is glorifying the white man, so-called white man's system, his supremacy.
the supremacy.
Right? It said, if not, where and who is he? But it was a mystery before. We didn't know who was the man of condition. But now it's been revealed. Right? Prophecy.
Alright?
So make it so big.
Can? Alright?
Just finish up this.
Yeah, finish it off.
They verse 2. It say, and they covered fields and take them by violence.
And they covered fields and take them by violence.
fields in land
Countries, right?
Yeah.
Which is and how they do it through democracy.
Done.
Because when America went into Iraq, when America went and invaded Iraq and then invaded Afghanistan, and the Iraqi government had fallen, and the Taliban had fallen at first, right? When they first went into Afghanistan, what Bush said.
Because of mass destruction.
Yeah, but his main slogan alongside all these past presidents, all right, all in the Vietnam War and whatnot, what was the main fight? What was the so-called main fight was for? For democracy to prevail. When Saddam was toppled, what Bush said? Democracy has prevailed.
Can.
You understand? Democracy has prevailed.
Always remember that slogan, what he just said it.
Yeah.
Every time they conquer somebody land or thing like that, the people get us ball, democracy has prevailed. America must say that democracy has prevailed.
And Yapa too would access.
So everybody started to wave the flag, American flag with the
Yeah.
13 stars and stripes and everything. America, democracy prevailed,
Yeah.
not knowing. Every time that happens, you're selling out your sovereignty.
Can.
Because it's a whole plot, it's a whole agenda.
But if I could
So
add
like,
to,
yeah, go ahead.
if I could add to, because every time they do that to our country, what they do? They install the democracy in our country, right? They may set up a government based on democracy. Watch how we're going. What we're going on right now in Gaddafi land is Sudan,
No, Libya.
Slovakia. Look what going on in Libya is chaos right now.
Right now,
Democracy.
right now Trinidad is a democratic country and a lot of
Slovakia.
Which we don't know.
Slovakia.
which you all don't know right
So, no, do we know? Listen, so that is a beautiful thing I said. Beautiful thing, because in when we became a republic, 76, right?
Yeah.
76. All right. We became republic in 76, 1976. Watch your witchcraft here, but we do not. Although they say the Republic of Trinidad and
That is a
Tobago.
first right now.
Yes, they say the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, but here the thing, when it's election and wherever, we must let democracy prevail.
That's what the politicians will say.
You call yourself a republic, but yet still you ruling with a
democratic order.
with a democratic order. That will make sense. Because if you're ruling by a democratic order, which means what? You're not following your constitution. You're not sticking to the constitution.
So the question is now, who's making the rules?
Good question.
Right? So, continue. And then when I've done that, you will go to the Genesis tree. Go back to the Genesis tree, yeah.
And houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
Even a man and they oppress a man and his house, right, which is his people, and his heritage, which goes back to what? Your constitution, your republican status.
Can.
So now, the democracy come and eradicate all of that. So now you have to go, you have to forget about your order. as how you had set things from before.
Oh, can.
All right, because a group of people find, well, this order it coming down on we, and we don't want to do that. All right, like for instance, the alphabet lifestyle. All right, in Uganda has serious penalties for people who engage in alphabetical lifestyle. All right, but America wants to condemn and put sanctions on Uganda and block aid and what have you, so forth, because they're not going against the Constitution, because Uganda not going against the Constitution, all right, to promote and allow the people to openly engage in the alphabetical lifestyle. You understand? But what the Ugandan president said, you can keep your aid. Because we already have a moral standard within our constitution that is totally against that. And what you want to do, you want to come into democracy for me now to come and change that.
They former president Nigeria to fight against Obama for that.
Right?
And they move him after he was removed.
Right? Because when Obama come on the scene now, Obama passed a lot of executive laws, executive orders, all right, to bring in that. Even Biden.
Yeah, so Biden passing most.
Biden passing most. All right, pursuant to that lifestyle. All right? So now, go to the Genesis, go back to the Genesis, read it
Genesis
over.
3 and 1. Now Genesis chapter 3 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field,
Go ahead.
which the Lord, read it verbatim, right?
Yeah.
Which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, had God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden?
Go ahead.
And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God had said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
Right? Now, we know that that woman is speaking about Eve, right? All right, and that tree in the garden, it was not a literal tree. It was a man. More so, a nation of people.
That's right.
All right, that the Lord instructs us not to interact with, which is the same serpent.
Yeah, just bring out the scripture, just to back them up. Bring out the scripture. Bring out the scripture back here. Bring out the scripture where the Lord to call us trees now.
Oh,
I was thinking more than
Yeah.
like Ezekiel.
Just to back him up so you understand that when the Lord talk about the trees in the garden of Eden, it was no literal mango tree and plum tree, but men and nations. So the garden that the Lord planted in Eden is not just trees and flowers and things like that. No, sir. Nation of people. God's garden is a nations of people.
This is Ezekiel 31 and 1.
Right.
Say, and it came to pass in the 11th year, in the 3rd month, in the 1st day of the month, that the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak unto Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and to his multitude, whom art thou like in thy greatness? Behold, the Assyrian was a cedar in Lebanon.
That the Lord, eh?
God.
You have the Jehovah Witness coming whom by you and saying, why make every tree in the garden? What was the trees? Well, they were trees. You can't be naive. You can't be naive. That's why Philip asked the Ethiopian eunuch, he said, but understand
this thou what thou
what thou readest. Because the Bible is not a literal book where you just pick up and read it and okay, I understand why I say it. No. Now when most people, when they finish with the Bible, they don't believe it because they become atheists because they don't believe it. It don't make no sense.
Yeah, because let's go to the physical and the spiritual.
Right.
Parabolic writing.
So read it over again. Read it
So
over.
the Assyrian, but behold, the Assyrian was a cedar in Lebanon with fair branches.
With what?
With fair branches.
And what the branches represent, it represents
Trees,
and it represents his descendants.
People, yeah.
And his descendants.
Right?
That is on that. That's all I wanted. Go back.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Right.
and one more piece of note. Man say, I see people as trees walking.
Guys, John Boy?
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, man.
Men as trees. As trees. Let's see if I can get that quick.
When Christ died, And he ascended. He said, I will send a comforter, which is the Holy Spirit.
And a lot of people don't
And a
believe
lot of people don't believe in that.
Yeah.
This Mark chapter 8 and verse 24. Right, it reads, this is when the Lord spit on the man's eye and he healed his eye, right?
Right.
Yeah.
The blind man now talking, and he looked up and said, I see men as trees walking.
As what?
I see men like trees walking, and the NLT would say, yes, I said I see people, but I can't see them clearly. They look like trees walking around.
Yeah.
Right? So, all right. So,
Go back into
yeah. So we're showing you here that you know that tree in the midst of the garden that the Most High told Adam to go interact with. All right. That was a nation of people. All right. Now, that nation of people.
You know, you can prove that too. You know, when they go into Revelation, you know, they talk about the serpent, right?
Yeah.
That same nation, people was the serpent, right?
Right,
The
so-
serpent. When they go in the book of Revelation,
Okay, bring it up.
Revelation 12 and 9, they're talking about the same people. They say, and the great dragon was cast out. That old serpent.
What?
That old serpent. Which serpent they're talking about? The same serpent back in Genesis.
And that dragon is what? Is the Roman Empire, the ancient
right.
Roman Empire.
Can.
Because what you have to understand is this, right? The Bible, it deals with race. Yes, it's true. We know you do it for Bible studies. Don't be tough. The Bible, it deals with race. Alright? You know, Christians, they say about God not partial. And that's a bunch of whole, hullabaloo. Right?
You just don't know the God of the Bible.
Can. Right? The Bible, it deals with race. Alright? And this same dragon, this old serpent, which speaks here in Revelation, it goes all the way back to Genesis. Alright? Now,
Let's finish with it here.
let's finish and go back to
That's a short
Genesis.
part, don't worry. And Revelation 12 and 9, and the great dragon was cast out, which is rightfully says the Roman Empire, right? That old serpent, in the beginning, called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world.
Which what?
Which deceiveth the whole world.
And how we deceive the whole world through the philosophies, and the main part of the philosophy is democracy. Because what you have to understand is this: democracy is actually ushering the new world order.
But that's what it is. Because as long as every
But
nation...
that's
Against the law. Once you go against the law.
freedom of speech, right? But here the thing, here the thing, freedom of speech, but yet still you're looking to crack down on the so-called dissent, all right, and misinformation and disinformation and whatnot, so forth, so forth. Democracy was just a facade to hire you, to give you the liberty to do what you want to do, so they could do what they want to do, which is actually, literally, democracy is actually communism in disguise.
So what they did with democracy, they take the words of Alistair Crowley, do as thou will. That goes into they call your freedom of speech and just and everything. You just do what you will.
Right?
You just infiltrate, get this opportunity, and all of a sudden it change.
The change, the whole thing, because the whole agenda is to control.
Because as long as you don't do what thou will and you're not going by your what they just
Constitution.
Constitution and you're doing what thou will now they have the right way they want you so they can execute what they have plan upon.
It's like pressure above and pressure below. A normal person not going to give up the right just like that. So they create a situation now where you're going to give up your right. Say, oh God, we can't take it. Do this, do that. And they say, yes, we get you, we catch you.
That's why I say they will bring forth nightmare situation. All right, like for instance 9/11 and whatnot, so forth. Because with 9/11, the people of America, they throw away a big part of the sovereignty by the way of the Patriot Act. The Patriot Act on the outside, all right. The Patriot Act on the outside, they're making they're giving you the facade that Israeli is about cracking down on terrorism and whatnot, so forth, both domestic and foreign and what have you. But when it go down into the nitty-gritty, the Patriot Act is really to class every single man, Jack, as
are potential domestic terrorists. And with that now, they have certain stringent, draconian laws, all right, put in place for them to carry out the major lockdowns and what have you, and the concentration camps and all these things. Well, now, what was the cause of that? Democracy.
Same thing with the
So like, yeah,
Well,
hold it to it.
yeah.
Because why? Because of democracy, how that Patriot Act was able to come into place? Your executive orders. Presidential executive orders. Presidential executive orders is what just go against your constitution. Where the president overrides the constitution and he passes his own, you understand, to facilitate the agenda of the elite. But go ahead now.
Because what was saying, based on what the brother was saying, you see him, they create situations of emergency.
Right.
Right? So these things like what they did with the lockdowns, with the Plan B, you know what I'm talking about. Alright, but then what they take away rights, so they are just staying in your house locked down. That's house arrest. That's house arrest. That's illegal. Right? Yeah, they passed certain draconian laws while remember they were doing some health acts that passed. Emergency acts. So they bypass the normal controls of legislation passing through the so-called parliament and all that thing like that. Right? And quickly shell out these emergencies. That's what an executive order is. Alright? So they basically bypassing your constitution. The same constitution they tell you that they don't follow. They bypass it and they break it. And they call it illegal actions. In the states they have something they call the Stock Exchange Commission. Right now they change it to what? The Environmental Commission now. They're able to crack down and penalize on organizations if they're not following what they want them to do. Not even the law.
What the law?
Their laws.
They make it up as they go along because why? They want that control. Right? They want you gotta fall in line or else. Or else.
Can.
Yeah.
Right? So, right? Correct us, right? Word up.
Alright, Genesis 3.
Right.
Yeah.
Word.
I continue, right?
Yeah.
Genesis 3 and verse 3.
Yeah.
But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God had said, you shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest you die.
Needs to die. Alright? Because democracy, it promotes death. Because democracy, go to, just now, bear with me, let me catch my recollection here. Yeah. Revelation 13, 14. Revelation 13, 14, Baba Kusha, anybody? No, you don't need to go into the NLT.
I'll read it. Revelation 13 and 14.
Yeah.
And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
Alright, and though that miracles you're talking about the technological advancements and the technology and all these things, right? That fool the people. Alright? Because actually technology is witchcraft. Technology is witchcraft.
Yeah, just as your pharmaceutical products.
Yeah.
Like
Well, that is witchcraft.
To mix all
all
that.
that.
The scripture talk about mixing potion and things like witchcraft. You
Because
see, we are a people, they didn't design us to take these things. We used to live on herbs. We are herbal people, not a pharmaceutical people. You know that garbage when they come down there to slavery.
because
And they had no choice, another choice. You know,
you are this, you read it, you read
Alright, so let me read it over again, right? You say-
13, 14.
Right, 13, 14.
13, 14.
He said, and they worship the, Revelation 13 and verse 14, right? And
Yeah.
deceived them that dwell on the earth by means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image.
That they should what?
Make an image.
Alright, that they should make an image. That image
beast.
to the beast. The beast is a system. Alright? Which goes into the European Union and NATO. Alright?
Can.
By the beast. Alright? And the system, the image, it goes into the system, to the philosophies, to the laws, the policies. Right? That is the image that they should make.
How you live in Christianity, this is some Hollywood movie with some man coming and call himself the beast. That's not true.
Big monster.
Yeah,
This is
big
NATO.
monster coming out.
This is NATO and the EU. One is the military fraction of the system, and the other is the political. One is the economical part of the system.
Economical and political.
Political, and one is the military part of the system.
Because, well, I'm going to cut you a little bit, and that's a little bit.
No, you're right.
Because, reason being, when you go to Holy Scripture in God, go to Revelation, I think it's 16:12 or 12:16, boy. Three unclean.
Like 16.
16:12.
Yeah, 16.
Revelation 16:12.
Revelation 16:12, it says, and the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared.
Go ahead.
That
Take place right now, right?
literally happened right now.
Right? The Euphrates River dry, right? That going into World War III. But go ahead, let me just straight.
It says, and I saw the three unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon.
Three out, Salakia, take a time. Three unclean spirits like frog come out of the mouth of the dragon. Alright? That dragon, as I'll show you, alright, that dragon is the ancient Roman Empire. Because the ancient Roman Empire was called the Great Red Dragon. When any Christian come out and tell you about that the Chinese, no, that's a bunch of nonsense you're talking. I'm just speaking about the ancient Roman Empire. Because the book of Revelation is literally actually going into the demise and downfall of the so-called white man and democracy, right? That's where it's going into. Right? But go ahead, the three unclean spirit like frog, go ahead, read.
It says, and out of the mouth of the beast,
Out of the mouth of the beast, go ahead.
and out of the mouth of the false prophet,
Out of the mouth of the false prophet, go ahead.
for they are the spirits of devils working miracles.
Alright? Read it over again, read over that little part again,
It says,
Salafia.
for they are the
That's now,
spirits.
right? I lost track a little bit.
Read it over again. Read it over again.
That's verse 12,
Verse
right?
13, verse 13.
13, I mean, yeah.
Read it over.
Done. Verse 13, it says, and I saw the three unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon.
Out of the mouth of the dragon, right? That, as I said, that dragon, I break it down wrong. Yes, it's the ancient Roman Empire, but that dragon there is America. Alright? Because the ancient Roman Empire, it was known for its fierce military. Alright? But America is new and revised Rome all over again. Alright? America is the capital of Esau Edom. America is new and revised Roman Empire
In other
that
words,
spread throughout the four corners of the earth.
In other words, what the brother is saying here, America is that whore that rides
Right
upon
upon
the
the
beast.
Pursuant to Revelation 17.
Which is the old of
Right. You see, the brother don't catch up already.
No, I know a little bit of the scriptures that is read.
Well, that's good.
And only right track in you. I just
Listen.
not even taking more that you are.
Done. Go ahead. Salakia. You're going to say something else.
Yeah,
I'm going
the
to
three unclean spirits put into the military might.
But that was.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. Go ahead, Kyle. The dragon and out of the mouth of the.
From out of the mouth of the dragon and out of the mouth of the beast.
And out of the mouth of the beast. Now, that there, yes, it's speaking about the system. It's speaking about European Union, but it's twofold. That they are going into the British, because it's the British that spearheading the whole world financial system. All right, go ahead.
They say, and out of the mouth of the false prophet.
And out of the mouth of the false prophet, which is the Vatican, the Roman Catholic. So what you're seeing there is a whole system. All right, and this system needs to work. These three aspects needs to work hand in hand in order for the system to work, to be pushed forward. All right. So as the brother rightfully say, and as him rightfully say, in order for the political and the financial system to be upheld, all right, and rule, it needs a military counterpart. It needs a military to enforce. Right? So now, go back to the Revelation 13. You go back to the Revelation 13. You go back to Revelation 13 and 15. Revelation 13 and verse 15 now. And then you will go back to
Revelation
Genesis.
13 and 16.
No, 15.
15, all right, Salakia. 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right? So, this is the situation here. Yeah. Right? The image of the beast, speaking about the image of the beast, right? And who would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Meaning that you shouldn't bow down, that you wouldn't bow down.
If you don't bow down to the system, right?
Well, but just show a little something here, as the brother, that keep on your mind on the same track. This gospel we preaching here, this thing we preaching here is against the system. What we commit, let me explain you something how deep this thing is with me. We are committing treason against the system and treason against the state, treason against the constitution, even in Trinidad. Because we that curse out America, we say we curse out this place here at Trinidad also. So by we exposing these things, we are committing treason against the state. You understand?
And causing an insurrection.
Causing an insurrection. Because as long as the people start to understand what's going on with we, because that's how you asking questions, a lot of people starting to ask questions. Day by day they're asking questions. And as long as the people get to understand what to do, it will cause rebellion against the state. And if they cause rebellion against the state, what will happen now?
Well, you remember in Revelation, it's a long time ago. I remember in Revelation when they were talking about the Christians. They started saying them, they're not bowing down to the system, right?
Right.
So just what you're all doing right now, it comes like you can get away with that. But when that system comes in place, it's either who are against and who is falling. Because you know, when people start to hide, they'll preach, but when you know the comment, they're gone. So the right there, you don't show that you lost faith, you lost sight of what you believe in, or because of the system. Once you start up against the system, it's either you're for the mark of the beast, or you're. So what are you doing here? So Rebel and I are my adults.
So that just means that the Lord sifting still.
Yeah.
Lord still sifting out. Right?
Yeah, honest about it.
Alright, so
I also want to know if it's the old preaching.
well
And only on the right track.
well this is the situation here now.
Yeah.
So now when I go into the beast and his image, remember I said earlier on, the first 5 books of Moses, alright, is our constitution. Alright? Is us being a republic, right? You see those first 5 books of Moses? That is the image of the Most High God. Alright?
Khan.
That is his system. The image goes into the system and what the system stands for.
Yeah.
Alright? The policies of the system. Alright? But Esau, his image, his system is totally contrary to the system of the Most High God.
Again.
So that's why when you go back to the Genesis 3 and 3, read it now, Genesis 3 and 3.
Genesis 3 and verse 3. But of the fruit of the tree, which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, you shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
Lest he die. Alright? Lest he die because why? Esau's system, his image, is an image of death. It promotes death. Alright? Because when you go into Genesis 3, it's showing you that what Eve had eaten from the serpent, alright? It was philosophy. It wasn't a literal fruit. It was philosophy. That philosophy was what? Witchcraft.
Disobedience.
Disobedience. All right? And Esau, the so-called white man, he's all about disobedience against the Most High God and what he stands for.
Right, so what he stands for is what they call, is what this man put into, came up today to say, that again it goes into Adam Crowley's words, do as thou wilt, shall be the whole of the law. Read Alistair Crowley the book. I didn't say to read it again. When you read this book, he said, do as thou wilt will be the whole of the law.
That's a quick precept to back up.
Yeah.
It's 1 Samuel 15 and 23. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft.
For what?
For rebellion is as the sin of
For
witchcraft.
rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. Go ahead.
And stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry.
And this is this is the traits of the so-called white man. All right? Because who is leading the world into a whole new world order by the way
Actually,
of technology?
So that here, and your point, I'm seeing that, you can see that new world order is being established right here in TNT. Because now we have everybody, right now in Trinidad, they can practice whatever you want now.
That is what democracy is about.
That telling you, it's not, Trinidad is not a republic anymore, it's a democratic country. They just have the republic as a passage over the people. But really, it's democracy is what we practice here. Started with the heads of government, the politicians, and they practice it in front of you.
Yeah, the lady said I run alphabet people running schools. So, what a spin. Alright?
Yeah.
A few years back, you didn't see that in Trinidad or in Jamaica. Now that the rampant. In a place like Jamaica, Bounty Killer sing a song. He said, I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe that Jamaica with a has so much gay. I can't believe my eyes. To the spirit of what? The democracy.
Right? Because
Demonic.
where are we getting?
Genesis 4, 3 and 4. It's Genesis chapter 3, verse 4. And the serpent said unto the woman, you shall not surely die. For God knoweth that in the day you eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened.
Then you what?
Your eyes shall be opened.
That is all about opening your eyes to his reality. Not to God's reality, not to his reality.
Via what? Via witchcraft.
Witchcraft.
And
In other words, he's saying open your eyes to a new reality, which is witchcraft, as the brother rightfully said.
And ye shall be as gods,
right?
Good and evil.
And that is what the whole world is under. Because the whole world, when you go to 1 Timothy 3, characters are 1 Timothy 3 and 1. Start from verse 1. 1 Timothy 3 and 1. If it's not first, it's 2 Timothy.
And everybody walking up and down the street thinking it's a funky good old Saturday.
Created democracy and we're already looking to democracy. Just as you all explained, it's using combination of these.
3 and 1. 1 Timothy 3 and 1. Start from verse 1.
1 Timothy 3 and 1. This is the truth saying, if a man desire...
No, not that one. Take a 2 Timothy. Try 2 Timothy 3 and 1.
Last time.
Yes, that is what I want. 2
Timothy 3 and 1. This known also that in the last days perilous time shall come.
Perilous what?
Perilous time.
Perilous time they come. The prices of things escalating. And it's escalating on a vast scale too.
Which is inflation.
Everybody's saying, well, where this coming from? But you see, a lot of people so bugged out in their mind, they forgotten that prophecy must be fulfilled. Things have to happen that way. Now they look into the government. When you go to the Lord, the government, to see if they can get an answer. You know why? Because they already drink of the Babylon juice. They already drink of that democracy.
Dependency.
Right.
Yeah.
People don't take Egypt for help.
Yeah.
People don't take Egypt for help. You know, I'm going to bring a nice bread.
Now, so that's not whole little bit. Now, be honest. What you're getting here, have you ever gotten this in a Christian church, in any Christian church? And again, you know what? It goes back.
I could tell you. Personally, I could tell you. Personally, I could tell you. What you are preaching here is what I know on my own. To the same comforter that Christ said he is, the Holy Spirit. He will show you the truth. And when I read of it, I really see the truth. And I see a lot more just reading Genesis alone. You understand that point to Revelation and so forth. And all that you are preaching here is what I see. Trust me, all on the right track. I'm telling you, all on the right track. And one other preacher that trained this, and everybody fear, because they don't brainwash us from the very beginning in slavery. Jim Crow,
Yes.
right? Yeah, what they used to do with the pregnant woman, you used to have them line up, children and all too. You also remember this video. That's it, right? The very first teacher is the mother. Whatever she think it, she feed it. Right? So the way you saw how the man there beat him, lynch him. So fear to the child. So when that child born with fear.
Pick up the emotion from
Pick up the emotion from the mother. When you see a child who is under stress, it's because the mother was under stress. Why the child is so. Mother is the very first teacher. Always remember that from pregnancy. You understand?
Yeah, that's true.
So all these things is a fear, your own. And then from that time when you started to talk about Africa, not me in Africa. My father is Venezuelan. My father is a white man. This is why I was asking about the mixing of the tribes as well. If it is okay.
Well,
Because
when I
the
say
day-
mixing,
No,
Go ahead.
I just wrestle. Because the day if it have a great exodus to go back to Africa, and they say, come my children, I can't go, my mother, my father, who you could choose.
well,
No, I'm not being literal, but what I'm saying.
yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
And but when they talk about the seed and all they could chase it back, I said correct.
Yeah.
I never say all was wrong.
I know,
But
I
on the
know.
right track.
But what I'm saying,
You know.
but we people, just a little correction for you, we people are the get we mine out of Africa. Eh?
Yeah, all that too.
When
all
I say
that
get
too.
we mine out of Africa, because we are not Africans. Yeah? 12 tribes of Israel.
Yes, yeah, they are nation of people here.
Israel.
Israel, sorry.
12
Yeah,
tribes
because
of
Africa
Israel.
is a name of.
No, not the matter of that. Yeah.
Yeah, but the way you break your cycle.
I don't
No, we do. This is why I put
I know,
it.
after,
You go share that,
right?
right? But
After-
continue your cycle. that.
I know they working with time.
Yeah. So yeah.
Right? 2 Timothy 3 and 2. For men shall be lovers of their own self.
For men shall be what?
Lovers of their own self.
Uh-huh.
Covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemous, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy.
Right? This is the thing here. All these attributes is what the people carry about in this 2023 so-called.
Can't.
All right, because you know because the witchcraft that have been done upon the whole world, not just only our people, but on the whole world. All right, that the people don't have a sense of spirituality. Now we can care less about the other nations. We don't care about the other nations. Being straight, I talking from. We don't care about the East Indian man, the so-called Chinese man, the stinking white man, the stinking Africans who sell us out into slavery. All right, the Arab, we don't care about them. We only care about the people that is on this sign here. All right, but I'm just showing you the way how the world is, where the whole world literally just upside down. All right, because of this man and the philosophies that he pushed forth in the world that the world should follow after. All right, and where it has bring the world into now. All right, that it bring the world into a whole ungodly mindset. You understand? Basically it is. All because of what? All because of democracy.
There's a scripture in the Maccabees say when Alexander came into power, he said evil was multiplied upon the earth. That same spirit goes back in the spirit Right, and that same Eden spirit goes back to the same old serpent in Genesis. Every time he rises into power, evil just multiplies.
It is the so-called white man. Alright, because it's the so-called white man, again, as I was saying, who bringing the world and who's steering the world into the direction that it's heading into right now? Of total Satanism and chaos and what race are people doing that? Alright? Who is bringing about this vast technological era? Alright? Where they reach so advanced with the technology that they're speaking Revelation 13 and 5. Revelation 13 and 5.
Can he say, and there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things.
What?
And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. And power was given unto him to continue 42 months.
Right? The Lord gave him power, alright, to speak blasphemous words, and that power goes by what? Through that power.
Let me read verse 6.
That's now Salapia.
Well,
Yeah, that power goes by what? It goes by the military, alright, the advancement that they have made, alright, with the military, with technology and all these things, and the weaponry and all these things, alright, and the technology, alright, where they have now, where they're saying, they're promoting what transhumanism. Alright?
and teaching it to your little child now.
Right?
Do you know the curriculum is going to change in the schools, right? It already started across, it's going to change it. It's already changing in certain public schools in Trinidad and Tobago. It's already changing. Like a teacher, like my little nephew, like Gabriel's son, Malak, came home and said, Daddy, my teacher said, that book is coming out now, that's wrong. If a man have, if you have two daddies as your parents. That teaching, they're teaching your little child.
But
that
what about what they tell him?
So it goes back to what you saying. Democracy. Freedom of speech, freedom of everything. Do as thou will.
Feminism.
Correct.
Feminism. And I one of the things too, when you reach Genesis 2, you read about Eve. That's one of the things too, when they work out how will was to rule our husband. But he shall rule over you when they go to the NLC, tell you that. Her desire was to rule over him. That's why women ruling men. Out there.
Yeah. Alright? Yeah. So right? So so there's the situation here, They speak blasphemous words. This is what this man is so high.
Verse 6 in this way, give it to
Yeah, go ahead with verse 6.
It have a point, and when the brothers are coming here, this.
Alright?
Because verse 6 is what this fella is.
Yuval Noah Harari.
Yeah.
Why? This is what this verse 6 saying here. He said, and he opened his mouth in blasphemy against the Most High, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and them that dwell on the earth. Now what the man, that guy said, what you name?
Yuval Noah Harari.
The man literally said, we have
don't need a Messiah.
We have reached God's status. We don't need the God of the Bible anymore.
Because of why? Because of why? The technology.
You hear what that demon said?
What he said? He said they cracked the code already.
Let me read it over again.
Cracked the code.
Let me show you a scene here, brother.
Yeah.
This is Revelation 13, outside from verse 5 to 6. He said, and there was given unto him a mouth speaking.
Read it slow.
Right.
Who is that him?
I can't.
The so-called white man. Alright, because this going in here, Revelation, this Revelation 13, it going into when the beast, had gotten a deadly wound. That deadly wound, alright, is when the Roman Empire had fell. When I say the Roman Empire, the pagan Roman Empire, because what they wouldn't teach you, alright, is that the Roman Empire was split into two. You had your pagan Roman Empire, which was your Western Roman Empire, which was the so-called white man.
The
Caesars on them. Yeah. And then you had the Holy Roman Empire, which is known as the Byzantine Empire, which was us, the so-called Negroes, which were Israelites. Alright, that was ruling, and we took them down. We took down the so-called white man. We took down the ancient Roman Empire. So it speaks about, and his deadly wound was healed. Which means what? The come back into power via the what? Via the Renaissance. The word Renaissance, it means rebirth. You understand? So, read it now.
Right, verse 5, it says, and there was given unto him a mouth, speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months.
Which is actually a period of time. Alright? But the point
back into 2 Thessalonians 2, right? He that left will let
Until taken out of
taken
the
out of the way. Alright?
Yeah.
So this is the situation here. Alright? He's speaking blasphemous words and what have you against the Most High. Who is that he? The so-called white man. Like guys like as we know, I don't know if you know this individual. Alright, you know Klaus Schwab? You have to go and look into these things. The World Economic Forum, and who is leading the World Economic Forum, because these are the ones that is ushering the new world order. You have to know your enemy.
So is that just for me to make a statement? So what was the big scene when Bill Gates came down the other day? Party yacht, everything is to be home.
Right there on Yacht Club.
Right. And then came across here. Donate how much millions to this
Boy,
world?
it's a plenty million. I'm meeting in good back.
When the press came out to find out what was the scene with that, the PR of the press shut them out of that they shouldn't bring that information to the people.
Yeah.
You understand what's going on here? So what did your Prime Minister do, my brother? Your Prime Minister went across there and set out your sovereignty. Like what's going on with Barbados right now. Barbados is not a republic anymore. Barbados using what we call an identification card now, which is a one world identification card
Digital
now.
business.
You understand? That you can't buy, you can't sell, you can't do nothing with the system without that card. We didn't say the card is the mark of the beast and everything. It is a step to be chipped.
It's just reloaded.
To be chipped in the system. That same thing we have it down here in the central bank, not so?
Right.
They're ready to do that to Trinidad. So all these people who walk in hunky dory and thing and they're watching we on the side of the street like madmen.
Yeah.
No brother. But you know David Rana sing a song and
Chant of the madman.
Chant of the madman.
yeah, David Rana said that the chant of the madman was the only solution. Because I got to be the madman because my word, the words, not my word, but his word will be the only solution. Remember this read out verse 60 and he opened his mouth to blaspheme against the Most High, to blaspheme his name, his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. What do you call that name?
Van Harari?
Yeah.
That was not good. I tell him there.
Bring it out. Tell him what the man
Right?
said.
That Edomite, that so-called white man, right? Speak great words, because you see now, remember we only reading in 1350 we talk about those miracles that you see the people that goes into the technology, alright? With the transhumanism and what have you, you know, the where they're using the chip now to say if you can't walk, you can be able to walk.
Yeah, if you're crippled or paralyzed.
Crippled, you're paralyzed.
You have a stroke and you can't talk, you can talk. You know,
These things.
let's tap into the internet and learn martial arts in a day. All these things they're selling it here.
Which is what he said with that now, when they have achieved that now, what I say, when he said we have achieved God status.
That we don't need the God of the Bible
Because
anymore. The man said
can't,
on the mountain.
can't.
He said in a short while from now, we won't need a Bible, we need the God of the Bible anymore. We can't do it ourselves.
Can't.
Because they have what? A God-like status, a God complex about them. Yeah, read it out.
But I just wish people wake, I just wish people could wake up and understand what time they're living in.
Yeah.
Bring it out.
It's the book start from
You will take on.
the second
Now,
Thessalonians.
just look here. This year, although I know you, as I say, you like what we're doing and this and that and so forth, all well and good. Although you know, this year should be power and spirit of Yahweh should be Ashai, which is the Most High God and the Son. But what I want to say is this year, the Most High only one thing. When I say it's elect, alright, his chosen out of the chosen. Yeah, his chosen out of the chosen. Because I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know, but I will still tell you, salvation is not for the whole world. When I say for the whole world, for all these other nations.
Give me Romans 11 and 7, somebody. You can give me that here. Give me
Salvation,
that's a document. Oh, Brother Carter, give me Romans 11.
salvation is only for the children of Israel, but not for all Israel.
And
Like
90 points.
2/3 of Israel are dead like dog. Judgment. Alright?
And funny life is, as Brother Rashidam and you saying that, before the Lord can even judge the heathen, he judges his own people. Because the Bible says judgment must begin first
At his house. Khan.
Alright? Alright? Go ahead.
Khan.
Read it, Romans 11, 7.
The book of Romans 11, 7.
Well,
When then,
you say what then?
what Salakia,
It's okay.
what then Israel had not obtained that which he seek for.
So he said, right, he said what then? He said Israel had not obtained that which he seeked for. That's the question he asked. Well,
But the election
but
had
the election
obtained it,
represents the elect, go ahead, has obtained it, go ahead.
and the rest were blinded.
And all the rest of people and them blind. They're like sheep to the slaughter. And if you're telling them, hey, when they go in and get all their head slaughter now, they're not listening about that. What did Max MX Prime, whatever his name he called himself now?
The CT could burn down. We jamming still.
And the Lord set up your musicians. The Lord set up the musicians as a snare to our people, you know.
Yeah.
Because they will listen to the prophets or they listen to the musicians, and the musicians say all kind of things, dragging it down to the pit, and they're going down with it. They don't listen.
Jamming down with it.
Yeah, because you see now the democracy.
It all goes back to that same thing.
The democracy had them in a whole freaking bubble. Like home day. But if you hear them just go on for this, you can't talk about Rowley. If you hear them just go on for Rowley and Kamala this and Kamala that and Kamala the other that, and they know Rowley and Kamala is just two sides of the same freaking coin, guys.
Them is just two horns on the devil head.
They know the whole political system. Alright, it goes all the way back to Rome, because you will get it right here in the Bible. You'll get it right here in the Apocrypha, how your Senate house. Right in here. You'll get it how your Senate house come on the scene. Alright? And showing you that your Senate house, it was a bunch of men, bunch of elites, alright, was the ones that doing the choosing into who will lead the people on behalf of the people. Alright? And when it come down now to Revelation 13 and 11, where it talks about the two horn like a lamb, but spake as a dragon, that goes back to the political system, the Republican and the Democrat. Alright? The Republican and the Democrat. But it's the same, but the two of them, when they say speak like a dragon, alright, it goes back to the draconian laws. Because the Republicans, alright, all of them is puppets under the elites. Alright? Because when Woodrow Wilson occurred, I think he was a Democrat. When Woodrow Wilson come into power, alright, he bring America under democracy. And every president of America, whether they be Republican or Democrat, they all follow suit after Woodrow Wilson by the way of democracy. They couldn't stray, because why? Anytime they stray, they'll be going against the real powers who put them there, which is the elite, which is the Rothschild, the Rockefellers, alright, the DuPonts, the Oppenheimers, alright, these banksters, these banking dynasties.
And when the Bible says, Hosea 4:6, he said, my people are just, all the Lord people, they stray forward, they just a lack of knowledge. That's all that.
Right?
Whether
Somebody was reading.
Thessalonians, yeah, this one.
You finished with that one? Yeah, you finished with the Romans 11.
Yeah,
you finished.
Let me go on. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except they come a falling away first.
Except they come a what?
Falling away first.
Except they come a falling away first, which is us.
What day is that you're talking about? You're talking about the coming of the Lord. You see that day ain't gonna come unless they are falling away first. Unless they start to see the signs taking place, they're gonna understand what's going on.
And that falling away did take place by what? By us falling away from our heritage. Alright, and going into slavery and being stripped from our heritage and what have you.
So now this is what we go by here now. We don't go by the name the Lord called. We know this is what we go by. West Negroes, which is West Indians, Haitians, Dominican, you know, and so forth. The name that they give us. To begin with, what the word Indian mean? It means savage. When you call it, I'm a proud West Indian, I'm a proud West savage.
Well,
Yes, except they come and fall away first.
you can it now.
Yeah.
No, I can't do that.
Right?
Yeah.
That is why we ask you. That is why we ask you if you're happy to be a Trinidadian. Because
Well,
I
I understand.
It's that name they put on us.
Right, but here why you shouldn't be happy, why? Because Trinidad is the land of your captivity. Yeah. If we were to say we happy being Trinidadians, we are blaspheming against the God of heaven. Daniel was carried away as a little child into Babylon. He and Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego by the word of Jeremiah. Yeah? Jeremiah cursed out Judah and say, you know what, Paul is worshiping idol in the Lord's place. The king of Babylon will come, and when he come, he will take all the away, all the sons and all the daughters, and carry them into slavery into Babylon. But among the princes of Judah that was going into Babylon was Daniel and Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And there was not one prayer that Daniel ever prayed to the Lord and say, Lord, I thank you for being a Babylonian.
or having me here in Babylon.
Yeah.
So when we say, Lord, I thank you for sweet Trinidad, the more we say these things, the more we bring the wrath of God upon us.
Say God is a Trinity.
They're all the blasphemous statement.
I bring it.
Yeah, the more correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And you have a nasty festival called Carnival. Right?
But brothers,
Yeah.
when I see all that again now, you know,
All right, brother.
Yeah, brother.
What is your name?
Randy.
Right, Randy. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
we continue.
so,
Yeah.
go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, except they come and fall away first. And that man of sin be revealed.
And that man of what?
Sin be revealed.
Yeah.
The son of perdition.
Yeah.
Yeah, the son of perdition, the son of destruction.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right? Who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called God.
Now, the brother give you respect by listening, eh? But how the scripture they could only go thus far. But when now coming to your nitty-gritty, to leave out of Babylon and when you come to Mount Zion, guys, where every man falls
Yeah,
short.
there's a man fall down.
Like,
fall
like,
short.
like if I have two reggae brothers, I think you call them the Twinkle Brothers now. They have a song called Faith Can Move Mountain now. And in that song, he say, but when he say all the time you trod in, he say, but when you reach a river Jordan, you turn right back.
Yeah.
But you're afraid to cross Jordan now. Because when you cross Jordan, you're heading home. You're heading home. But they say, by the time you reach River Jordan, you turn right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to be taught. Even though you say Holy Spirit working with him and he sees certain parts, it's a reason why you lead him to here. Right? He didn't just come here for no reason, but it's why they're humble enough to listen to the right nitty-gritty as he asks it, which is the details of the scripture, which is what
deep
come
mysteries.
for your salvation, what's necessary for salvation, to be salvaged.
The Lord don't want, you hear what making our people to understand this thing. They don't want to give up that name fucking Trinidad. God don't want you to be a fucking Trinidadian.
That's right.
You are Hebrew Israelite
Right.
from the tribe of Benjamin.
Or
Some
Judah,
or Levi, or Issachar, or whatever your tribe may be. But the Lord wanted to get back the name He called you. He didn't fucking call you a Trinidadian.
Can.
So when Daniel went to Babylon, Daniel never prayed one day and said, Lord, I thank you for being a Babylonian.
Never.
Because Babylon is the land of your fucking captivity. Trinidad is the land of your captivity. You are Hebrew Israelite. We are on our way to Zion.
And then Daniel used to turn to the east and pray to Jerusalem.
And reading the book of the prophet Isaiah, because Isaiah prophesied that the Lord will bring them back to Zion.
Done.
Read and continue please.
Yeah, don't study that up, because it's reality.
Yeah.
And this is what our people fail to grasp. Reality. Alright? As I always give the analogy, they rather stick the head in the fucking sand. Alright, like a ostrich.
Yeah, ostrich, you know.
And think well, all the danger could go around them
go around
and
them.
surpass them and fly over them and
And here come you, so look at that stupid ostrich now, fuck it up.
Last time will come. And people, some of them out there, they go keep to them weaker doctrines, you know, it's not going to come now with great rat, everything will be alright, you know. The MARK or the beast is not talking about that C-hip.
Yeah.
Alright,
Nah, that's how them like it, boy.
That's talking
They
about the
like it.
remembrance of the doctrine, like
Love it,
elders
boy.
of Israel.
But you
Remembrance of the
praying,
doctrine.
if you ever
Like
offer a
it.
word of prayer and say, Lord, I thank you for being a Trinidadian, God will curse you. You don't want to hear
Destroy you.
you don't want to hear your fucking demonic prayer.
And that really demonic in truth. That's
Yeah.
really demonic because
Yeah.
the things what Trinidad stand for. What are the things that Trinidad stand for? What are the things that Trinidad promotes? You know, and hold in high in such high esteem.
Idol worship.
Yeah. A whole bunch of debauchery.
No, you understand? Don't you all understand what this thing is about? This thing is about divorcing everything that you learn and you know down here and taking back your heritage. Your heritage is that you are the children or the sons of Israel. You are Hebrew Israelite. You ought to, by all means, through the Holy Spirit, curse this place out.
And bring out Micah 2:10. Bring out Micah 2:10.
You know why? See, like, hold the mic at one time. Bring hold it up.
Yeah.
Hold it up. You know why? You know why? You will see, just hold the tongue a little bit there. Hold it a little bit there. Let me just get this. It's Matthew 6, right? Let's see if it's Matthew 6.
But me and I don't tell you, boy, I don't know what to say about Israel. Israel really stiff-necked and hard. I don't know what to say about
Let's
that.
get out now, Baba Kushra.
I don't know what to say. It's going. It's like the Lord say, like it looks like the Lord say everything that He had to say.
Yeah, Matthew 6 and
That time the
24.
Lord, it's like that time the Lord had to ask question. He said, well, what I do to all them boy?
Yeah.
That's all they go fuck up so boy.
Right,
That's what I do.
Boy.
The Amorites come up against all they are delivered.
Yeah.
A time when they get thirsty in the wilderness, and they can fall down and they are sweeten the water for all they drink fucking juice.
Wow.
All they didn't take away juice. I make juice for all they and drink it because I love all them. What did I do wrong to all them boy?
Unrighteousness for the Lord.
God forbid.
I'm not referring to something else, but this can apply too because the Lord treated us real good.
Can.
He wasn't unrighteous.
Can.
Then we get backwards for we.
He kept his word. He broke ours.
Man,
Yeah, correct.
can?
Correct.
So this just a backup nigga earlier on where he was talking about, you know, the demonic, the lifting up of the demonic prayer, talking about, you know, you're a Trinidadian and whatnot, so forth. And as I was saying, you know, but look what Trinidad stands for. You know, there is Matthew 6 and 24. It reads, no man can serve two masters.
Can.
Right? For either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. He cannot serve Yahweh power and Mammon. So you can't say a servant, you want to serve the Most High God and give thanks and praises unto the Most High God, and still want to say, you know, he's a Trinidadian. Still want to say you're upholding Trinidadian. You understand? Still want to say, thank God that you have me here in the land of Trinidad. You understand? Shall I cry am unto you?
That's what they see now, man. We carry she up at we carry she up in the cold bed. You understand? She was up in the cat going up in the cold bed. What you do? Up in the cold bed. Up in the cold bed. You see that big piece of cold, man?
From sun up to fucking sundown. Dumb bitch. Yeah. So as I was saying, you know, you can't serve two masters at the same time. Alright? You can't serve your Howard Basham, your Howard Shai, and want to serve democracy. Because what the word democracy goes into? Demonic rule.
That's right.
You understand? So you can't serve the two masters at the same time, man.
Bet you never learn that in the master, man.
Continue now, yeah, actually.
Really?
No, just now. I think I had a...
Yeah, you can bring out Micah 2:10 in the back of back. What's it?
Yeah, some who are the bag? Go ahead. Yeah. Micah 2 and 10, yeah.
Micah 2:10,
Go ahead.
19, and the part, for this is not to rest.
Son, this is not your rest. Where's not your rest? You still have to, the Lord have a great rest for you.
They want to finish up with thing first. And then next one.
Go ahead now. Go ahead now. Right.
Because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even a sore destruction.
Even with a sword destruction.
Can.
Alright? This place is a whole demonic, a place, a witchcraft, heavy witchcraft. You understand? A place of debauchery. You so-called Trinidadians want to talk about Haiti and the witchcraft and whatnot. Alright? Here is a place full of fucking witchcraft. It's just that here's the difference between the prosperity of Trinidad and the poverty of Haiti. Haiti in poverty not only because of the witchcraft, but because they defeat the so-called fucking white man. They kill. Alright? They kill the so-called fucking white man. Alright? For the freedom. Alright? We didn't bow like a bunch of bitches. Right? That fucking Eric Williams, yeah, gone across in front of the Queen in Buckingham Palace, yeah, and kiss she fucking ring and suck she fucking big toe. You understand? That's the only difference because one bow and the other didn't bow, you know. We didn't bow. My tribe didn't bow to the fucking white man.
Prophecy. That was prophecy too.
Yeah? My tribe didn't bow to the white man. We didn't bow to the white man. But fucking Eric William, he bow. He bow. Right? And adhere to all the measures that the white man gave him to fucking go by.
Up to now, let's tell them. They see them in there.
But the thing is, those measures, what was those measures?
How much tickets to share?
Salakia, what was those measures? Those measures was what? Witchcraft. Yeah, because Eric Will and them was fucking heavy Freemasons.
So all of you join the bullet.
Yeah, understand? These men were heavy friggin' Freemason boy. And only hold this man in such high fucking esteem.
Father of the nation.
Yeah, father of the Caribbean and all that bag of bullshit. He ain't father of shit.
He was a wicked man.
That's what he was, a wicked fuck. Yeah? A wicked nigger.
Dan,
Yeah, go ahead up.
go back to Thessalonians. The second Thessalonians 2, continuing in verse 4. Saying, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, but that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
And watch this, yeah? Watch this. All this wickedness this man doing, such blasphemous work that this man doing, and pushing it in your face, and showing you it, and rubbing it in your face. You know these niggas wouldn't even fucking kick up against that, but they wouldn't even call it out, but
They'd rather kill one of them, boom.
or if it's like that, they, no, not that, they're the point where I'm going at. They ain't gonna condemn the so-called white man, but we who coming out on the highways and byways and exposing the wickedness and bringing out the wickedness and warning you, pursuing to the wickedness that they're looking to bring forth upon you, and the witchcraft that they're pushing, alright, to keep you dumbed down so that you cannot see what the fuck they have in store for you.
All wrong that way?
Yeah, you understand?
All wrong way, yeah.
Weezy wicked, what? All of this cost too much. And all it to be Israelite and see all this and all the preaching, all the cussing and this and
Smooth things.
yeah. You motherfuckers, boy, don't worry.
You really might have said it.
That is spirit.
We think he put in there, right?
That is spirit talk, but that is
Because
spirit.
that was not when I say the says become a smooth thing.
Yeah.
Because I gave the same democracy thing, the
Yeah.
mind program.
The
That
mind,
we-
the mind fucking program, boy.
Because they having them the mind from since thing because you know Israelite dress up in suit and thing and move thing.
Yeah, that's
They
how they
separate
put their
party
Yeah,
like
and well shaven.
Yeah.
Well
Can.
clean, fucking shaven and whatnot.
That is how the devil's supposed to look.
Pop up tight.
With a long penis hanging from my neck.
Yeah.
I go and tell you, hi. I'm talking in English.
And they watch that, and them watch that, them uphold that as being fucking civilized.
I'm a precept to go with that.
Word up.
They Psalm 54 5 and 20,
Yeah,
it
okay.
saying he had put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant.
Yeah, because the North American Indians invite you among the people.
Yeah.
And what you did, you give them small pox and turkeys and all kind of wickedness.
See the diseases they get.
See the
What
video was
what you
sent.
saying is
Yeah.
what diseases they get? They get
Well, right, I just call it a two.
But look at that, right? Look at all that wickedness they've been doing since from since in the garden to now, because the scripture talk about what, that same old fucking dragon, that serpent.
Yeah.
But you watch the movie Apocalypto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, you watch the movie coming on to the end?
Yes.
Now they're showing you how the natives and them living like savages, right? They call them savage behavior, right?
Yeah.
But when you watch coming on to the end, you're seeing Esau coming out now. With the
Yeah.
ship,
Yeah.
with a big
Yeah.
cross,
Yes.
and sword in his
Sword in
hand,
his hand.
and
Yeah,
God and
yeah,
coming out.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so 1 out of 32, if you don't believe what I come with, you know you
Yeah.
come with the
Come
massacre.
the
on you.
massacre, yeah.
And read verse 21, right?
Yeah.
It said
You
the
don't
word-
understand this whole thing? Read that part over again.
It said the words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Because he came in Jesus' name, like Nate. Nate is a real fucking bitch, you know. Read.
It said, but war was in his heart.
But what?
War was in his
But
heart.
war was in his heart. Go ahead.
And that beautiful precept will bring Kaya continue. Beautiful.
His words were softer than oil.
Yeah, his word
yet
was
were-
softer than come to Jesus now. According to Apostle Sahar, you don't come to Jesus. Jesus have your hand open wide. By the time Jesus hug you, I'll hold your bottom all up in the chair. You should understand, you should come to Jesus.
It's not
You don't come to
it's
Jesus.
like Apocalypse is another one of the movies with the Northern Kingdom. When they had the Jake tie up Northern Kingdom, Jake tie up to burn him at the stake.
Yeah.
You ask him, you say
Accept
accept
Christianity.
Christianity. You say where
Accept
Christians going?
Christianity.
Christians will go to heaven. You say they go to heaven, well I go in the burn me in freaking
Yeah.
hell.
See,
You
yeah.
say,
Spit in the face.
Yeah, spit in the
Spit in the face
burn
and
me
so
in hell.
send me
Send me
to
to hell. Why go? I want to go by you. All right?
You know what I'm, you know what
Because now,
Yeah.
because if you don't know that spiritual part of the movie,
Yeah.
like when the spiritual God came upon him,
Yeah.
and tell him to deny that.
Yeah.
You understand? Don't give away heritage.
He
Nah.
was
Nah.
that person you're talking about. He is Cuba's, I forget his name. Just day before yesterday, I read up on him.
Chiefer.
He was a chief,
Yeah.
and I can't remember which. I think Puerto Rico. He was a chief in Puerto Rico,
Yeah.
right? He was an Ephraimite. He's
Christianity
an
is of the
Ephraimite.
devil.
He's an Ephraimite. yeah man, yeah youth. He was an Ephraimite now, boy.
Yeah.
He fight against the Spanish
Gone.
and flee
Yeah.
to Cuba and to other islands and whatnot to
They
inform them.
running and hiding, yeah.
To inform the other tribes now, boy.
That they come.
That the so-called white man, if they come, do not accept them, don't make no league with them, whatnot,
Can't.
so forth, so forth.
Can't.
And the last place he wanted was Cuba. And when the Spanish came to Cuba, he fight them there, but he ended up getting defeated and they put him upon the stake now, boy. And they turn the cross and thing and tell him, accept Christianity and he will go to heaven and this and that. So now when he asked them, so all the Christians just go, he said to the man, the white man, tell him to heaven.
You went to heaven?
Spit in his
Spit
face.
in the face.
Are you going to heaven?
See all that, alright?
Serious?
Yes.
No, you in heaven? Is that Christian? Alright, that's good. I need to talk the truth.
I spirit. I spirit.
Damn
Yeah.
fucking devil.
Yeah.
Yeah? Spit in the white man's face and tell him, boy, you're not go to hell.
Yeah.
You understand? And Kyle, beautiful precept. Because this is the thing here. Alright? The so-called white man do all that fuckery. Right? All that fuckery. Here it is in Spain. The legal, the making sure and enforce the law concerning bestiality. Yeah? Bestiality. This man so fucking vile. Yeah? You can marry a fucking dog or marry a freaking cow.
Marry and
Goats.
mannequin and all kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mannequin and
Yeah,
thing.
you understand?
What did Job say? Job said, I wouldn't want a man that used to stay near my dog or something like that.
Right? No, the scripture say what?
Because the dog and all we get value.
Yeah.
The scripture say what? Be ye angry, but sin not. Also,
But they say we sinning and
You
very
also-
cursing and surely oppression make it a wise man mad. Alright? Hence the reason why we always in this sometimes when this we come out, because I can't say all the other understand because all they would never fucking understand.
But I will tell you this, the reason why we always in this aggressiveness, especially when we come out here on the highways and byways, is because we literally fed up on this place and we can't stand fucking you all, boy.
Tested for greatness.
Yeah, we cannot stand you all.
God.
Precept. Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud. Spare not.
Spare what?
Spare not.
Where's here? What you don't give a fuck about how you feel?
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet
Uh-huh.
and show my people their transgression
Come.
and the house of Jacob their sin.
But they don't want that. They want what? Smooth words.
You know, they tell it to talk like that.
They want the
Cry
seat.
aloud and spare nobody feelings.
They want the seat.
I can just read
If a boy can't take it, find your way.
last part. The last part it say, his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Yet were they drawn swords. Yet were they drawn swords. But all ain't gonna talk about fucking that. All ain't gonna talk about that. You know why? Because you know they feel because the so-called white man say they've done away with Jim Crow.
And the white man tell them come to Jesus. All of them come into Jesus. And Jesus, when you look at Jesus now, you look at Kurt Franklin. Kurt Franklin say he loved Jesus, but Kurt Franklin on the other side. Kurt Franklin is a Batman. You're on the other side. You understand? Like I tell you, you come to Jesus and Jesus hug you up. You have to watch your bottom, make sure your bottom is thing.
It's not like he lying to you, he loved Jesus, man. Jesus, like the white man, like that, he saying he loved them.
Like that Kuna be road that be preaching. Remember that Kuna used to preach long time.
Yeah.
But Jesus, come to Jesus. And at time I see him say, don't in a remana. So he have a song bowling. I can't help falling in love with Jesus. So I'm walking by and I watch him. So you watch me. I said, Reese, let me hear that song here for you. And the song bowling. And he turned up louder. I can't help falling in love with Jesus. I said, you know, the last man fall in love with Jesus, you know how he? I was like, I Kurt Franklin. When you think about Kurt Franklin and he fall in love with Jesus? Yeah. So that means something had to be wrong with Jesus. Because every time you fall in love with him, you're coming out different.
Can.
Small man.
All them churches encouraging them kind of people to join.
Yeah, now, after I leave them now, I hear them, eh? Franklin not ready to Christians.
He was not under the breath.
Yeah.
He put now on the microphone. He said, now on the microphone. He said,
Make him say that party.
Yeah. And that's the thing what I'm saying. You know? All ain't gonna talk about the wickedness that the so-called white man do and all the laws. Yeah? I have some family members whom they buy. I have some family. I have some family members whom they always coming up against me. Or we discuss. And this and here the greatest.
Yeah, for those of you who don't understand why we just use curse word as all they say in Babylon, because I part of the ministry. The part of the ministry is to gather the Israelites, the elect of Israel, and curse 2/3 out. That is part of the ministry. So if you think we're going off, we're not going off. That is what the Lord actually tells you.
About it.
Curse them.
The 2 Corinthians 11:6. But do I be rude in speech?
What?
Do I be rude in speech?
Yeah, do I tell you your mother cunt? Do I tell you that? Do I tell you fuck you?
God, do I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge?
Yet when you listen to me, but the man know what he's saying. Yet my knowledge is of God. Read it again.
Like for instance, just now, like the question what I asked, what your name is? Randy? Yeah. The question what I asked Randy just now, they all what we giving you here. Have you ever heard this in the Christian church? He admitted. No, we don't deal with that faggot.
You know Malachi
we don't deal with that faggot, that pedophile.
You know Malachi Yoki is a touchless voice, right?
He's a pedophile.
No, we don't even deal with African. You are not even African.
No,
you had a...
Well, you stay African. You stay African. and love Malachi's York. But don't have him next year, you know. Because you're going to be in trouble. Malachi, that just to show you. You see the same?
Yeah, we talk about that.
You see, our people will always uphold a bunch of fucking folly, boy.
I know why.
A bunch of fucking folly people go always uphold, boy.
She bowling woo because she never hear she pastor say that. But your pastor is a pedophile, right? He'd rather say that, but he's touching boys in the bottom. You ever hear about the Christian church? They're full of faggotry.
Yeah, and sleeping with man wife. I want it good for.
Look at boyfriend walking like he pants on the bottom. And he went pull it up, and that's to show you. You talking about me, but he walking with his bum sit down. You ain't say, well, boy, you know. With all of that, when I watch you now, you look like you're looking for something too. A man up in your bottom, and that's
Because that's what it signifies. When your pants down under your fucking ass, that's what it signifies.
I'm just showing you how the people mind bugged out. You saying you doing that, but go look what you're saying. But why is he doing that? Your boyfriend pants jumping on the ground. If you bend over, a boy going up inside. I'm just showing you how wicked it is.
It's real wickedness in this place, yeah? And read this scripture. This 2 Corinthians 11 and 6. But do I be rude in speech?
Now, let me hear the Bible now. He said, do I be rude in speech?
Yet not in knowledge.
Yet my knowledge was of God. Yet not in knowledge. That tell you take belly to come into the shoot, you know. Because how priest can't express himself. You could walk up, oh my God, that brother God would never say them thing. Like Bishop Eddie Long. Bishop Eddie Long would never say that. But they find Bishop Eddie Long with a whole set of young boys.
We dead from? We dead from?
From AIDS.
Fucker.
Wow.
Bishop Eddie Long would never use those words we using. But when you find them, they find them with a whole heap of little boys. You understand? In his bumper-clad bed.
What about the priest and them? You don't hear a priest. You don't hear a priest. You don't ever hear a priest using such language? No.
Only this one right here.
Right?
I like that one.
But hear the thing. But not this priest. Not this priest.
Yeah, this priest will tell them black is white.
Not this. No, what I'm going to say is not this priest. You ain't going to hear this priest, unlike the Roman Catholic priest and the Anglican priest, fondling little fucking boys.
Well corrected, right?
Millions upon millions upon millions of cases, cases from since back in the 1500s.
Wow.
The Roman Catholic Church has been doing that.
Wow.
Cases from since back in the 1500s, leading up to now. Eh? With a whole bunch of little fucking boys and little girls.
Keep quiet.
Yeah.
Paying them off to keep quiet.
Right? But we is the wrong one.
Read it over again, do I be rude?
This 2 Corinthians 11 and 6. But do I be rude in speech?
Yeah, so the way you pass on the road and they see me using certain way and they say, well, boy, my preacher don't never say that, but your preacher is a batty man.
Can.
See, he would not use the word, but he actions speak louder than words.
Can.
Read.
Yet not in knowledge.
Yet when you listen to them, but when they think, one telling you, they may be swear, but when you listen to them, they really become sensational. Because we wake up a lot of people. And you didn't know what we're saying, you didn't know about the Roman Empire. You don't know that God promised that nuclear fire America will be burned with nuclear fire. You don't know that the MOTB, the RFID chip hit the MOTB, the mark of the beast.
You know about that the democracy, what democracy really is?
Okay, this man, next part here too. They say, remember recently at KJV,
Yeah.
Right? The KJV say, but we have been truly made manifest among you in all things.
Made what?
Truly made manifest among you in all things. Now let me read the NLT. It say, I am not lacking in knowledge. We have made this clear to you in every possible way.
In what?
In every possible way.
In every possible way.
So we tell them nice. When we tell them nice, you're not listening. So when we start to use rude speech now, we come and say, oh God, them men too rude, boy. I can't listen to that. We hurt you. Your feelings get hurt. The fuck with your feelings? Like we've been telling you the truth nice, you didn't listen, so we're going to tell it another way. So, right?
Just read Isaiah 58 and 1. He said, cry not spare nobody feelings about it. So sometimes the gospel come out, sometimes it come in a smooth way, in that sense, because we can make it feel, well, okay, comfortable, yes, and then we had to rough you up too.
You're not listening.
But these are the days when you will get rough up.
Because again, and there's the thing with our people, there's the thing with our people. You know, if Esau was teaching Christianity in rude speech, you know these niggas so fucked up in the head. Yeah. They will listen to Esau.
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
Yes. Scripture say when a rich man speak it,
Yeah,
Every man
come,
knows that.
come.
Let me get it.
Yeah.
You holding up, you was reading up precept there.
And that's the one that I want to say.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry, I could just read this one quick.
Yeah, let him go ahead now. Bring it out. Bring it out, Curtis. I don't hold,
The book of 1 John 2 and 20. But he have unction from the Holy One,
Which is the Holy Spirit, where
and he know all things.
that we know all things.
Because now,
Back up with scripture.
yeah,
It says all things.
yeah, because you can be and
Right. So that's the whole other. Right. 2 Corinthians 11, reading from that part, that portion, right?
Yeah.
It says, we have made this clear to you in every possible way.
every possible way, right?
because we are the unction from you. We want to scripture
Right.
say,
To know all things, because as I showed the individual who was here, you know, the Bible is not all about spirituality. The Bible have so much aspects. The Bible covers all the aspects of what this world has to offer in good and bad. Alright? As I showed the individual, even politics. Even politics, because politics is in the scriptures. And the way how politics will shape the world, all right, into a demonic sphere, all right. It is in the scriptures. It is prophesied in the scriptures, right? That's why all you fucking UNCites and you PNMites, right? All of you all you all have a sweet judgment coming for you all.
So everybody
Right.
walking like it's a cool normal Saturday. Happy, normal, merrily going on. Life is just a dream.
Yeah. Yeah. This is see if you can find a precept with the Hawashai, where you see a prophet is not accepted
In his own land.
here in his own land or something like that. So see if you can get that for me. Alright? This is Sirach chapter 13.
124.
Sirach chapter 13. I must see. I'll start at verse 20. Now, I'll go straight to the point. I'll start at verse 21. A rich man beginning to fall is held up of his friends, but the poor man being down is thrust also away by his friends. Alright? Right? And it's the same thing when we just go through with family home. It's the same thing we just go through with family home.
Important.
Right? We own family members, you know, will kick up against us because we uphold and truth. Alright? And we'll try to find all kind of excuse and what have you, alright, to reject the fucking truth. Right?
Come on.
Right? Verse 22. When a
Water.
rich man is fallen, he has many helpers.
Can.
He speaketh things not to be spoken.
Correct.
Blasphemous fucking shit.
That's right.
Right? And he's speaking it because why? You know, he's in a position now, boy.
Top. Right.
Right? He's speaking it because he's in a position. Alright? And he had the people literally eating out of his freaking hand.
That's right.
You
Crumbs.
understand? So, what we have now is a sense of pride. Build up what's in him now, boy. So he could speak wherever he want to speak. And that be the word. Right? So it says, when a rich man is fallen, he have many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him. The poor man slipped, and yet they rebuke him too. He spake wisely and could have no place. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. Yeah? Sirach 13, and I start from 21. And you know, verse 22, when it speak about he speaketh things or not ought to be spoken, and yet men justify him. It goes back to what I just said. Right? Esau will speak all sort of blasphemous shit. Right? And even speak it with rude speech. And you know these niggas will fucking justify him, right? and hold him up into high regard, boy. Right?
And then bow them later and say, oh, they do this and they do that, but then they still go back and bow to him.
Can. Right? So when I go back down, so it says, when verse 23, when the rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look, what he said, they extol it to the... You see?
Yeah, himself. I
Right?
know you know your audience, like that.
They extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? They say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help him, they will help to overthrow him. Can. And this is the situation here, you know. Because you know when they say they will seek to overthrow him, that go back to Matthew 10, you know, where your own family members, your own brother, your own sister, right, go betray you, go give you up to the authorities, but not so forth. Alright? Right now.
Alright, it's Luke chapter 4 and verse 24.
Uh-huh.
And he said, says Yahweh speaking, verily I say unto you, no prophet is accepted in his own country.
No prophet is accepted in his own country amongst his own people.
Give 2 examples here.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why our family members will kick up against us. Right? Because why? They're speaking out against the witchcraft that they like to fucking take part in. You know, the idol worship. Yeah? Planting fucking flag and bowing to fucking to Buddha and to Shiva. All kind of fuck, and making up the wicked fucking shrine.
Carnival time they bound the Bacchus, Calypso and Soca.
Sleeping in Kaufman, all kind of thing. And what the Baptist and them do, the school that says mooning.
Yeah. If it's not that, if it is not that, the so-called spiritual father fucking them in the bottom.
So I'm just showing you, our people glorify wickedness. But we speaking the truth out here, they say, they pay no attention to us.
But go now, Shalom.
I'm going to go down a little bit.
Let's now. Yeah, Kyle saying something.
Right, with Brazil celebrate the carnival.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called. Yes.
Yeah. And it just goes to show in the video too. Right? They have a big statue at devil, right? And then our next statue was 2 man kissing, right? And
Like
in
what
the
you
crowd,
promote.
and in the crowd they hear them saying, yeah.
In Brazil, they support the
Last
it have
feeling
plenty
for
of them alphabet fuckers.
Yeah,
Plenty of them. When I tell you plenty. And as well, Babylon, Brazil fall next in line after Babylon with the fucking sexual debauchery now, boys. Yeah, you know the porn and all them things. You get that heavy in Brazil. Heavy. Brazil famous for sex tourism. What up?
Right? Luke 4 and 25. But I tell you of a truth.
Of a what?
Of a truth.
Go ahead.
Many widows were in Israel in the days of Elijah, when the heaven was shut up 3 years and 6 months, when great famine was throughout all the land. But unto none of them was Elijah sent, save unto Sarepta, a city of Sidon, unto a woman who was a widow. Right? And many lepers were in Israel in the time of Elisha, the prophet, and none of them was cleansed, saving Naaman the Syrian. Right?
Because
Hold on. I see you watching it. What you know about it? All right.
Yeah.
If you heard right now,
Yeah, this is prophecy.
the world,
This is prophecy.
prophecy, yes.
Right.
Prophecy.
Prophecy. America destruction. Right? Destruction. Yeah.
Venezuela, America.
Yeah.
That's in Latin America.
Yeah.
Now we say,
America
saying this is it worldwide. You see, you know about it.
Right. No problem, right? And just as you hear, you are an Israelite from the northern kingdom of Israel. right? So you come over in the Caribbean, the people in the Caribbean, right, the Caribbean people now are the southern kingdom of Israel, the Negroes and West Indian Negroes and the American Negroes.
Suda.
Right, represent tribe of Judah. West Indian Negroes represent the tribe of Benjamin, and the Haitians represent the tribe of Levi. And from your tribe is from Ephraim going down there. Yeah, yeah. And you will be if you're Dominican, you're Simeon.
Dominicana?
No, mi Venezuela.
Venezuela?
Asha, we Asha.
Mi father
Bottom.
is Dominicana.
Your papa, well, he is
Actually, what your father is?
Simeon.
Simeon, you're from the tribe of Simeon.
Yeah.
You are
So you're
Simeon.
Northern Kingdom of India, but what the overall price about that? Now as you know that and you're feeling good about that, the Lord asks you to repent and give your life to Him. You can't continue the same life. Because remember, the God of Israel is the God of the Bible. Like the God who you're serving. So now you have to repent and change your life around. Right, because if you don't do that, the Lord's going to judge you. You came in from the prophet, the Lord's going to judge you if you continue to live the same life you're living. So now you have to pay allegiance to the God of the Bible.
Yeah.
I got that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We saying the see like seated in other parts of Latin America now.
But that's in Latin America, preaching it.
Peru and Bolivia, Costa Rica.
Who else, right? Not in Venezuela.
I think Brazil and also Colombia. There are a couple brothers in Colombia.
You got brothers in Mexico right now?
Yeah, brothers in Mexico too. You know? Alright, so we're showing you a prophet. A prophet is not accepted amongst his own people. Alright? But we ain't come for everybody within our people. We ain't come to say we there's no IUIC and all them camps. Alright? This year is we here for the elect and for the elect only. And that is where it is, and that is what it will be. Alright? That is what we're here for, the elect and the elect only. So, as the brother here say, we can give a fuck about your feelings.
We can't study how you feel. If the Lord was to base him on how you feel, nobody will be saved.
Can't.
You understand how the scripture say, speak down into the ears of my people the words of prophecy. You understand? When you prophesy and show them where they're going wrong and spare another feeling about it.
And even to add to, right? Why should we care about your feelings when you care about
Somebody,
your feelings?
you have on this?
Yeah.
And after that, somebody give me your whole Ephesians 6. You will end with that.
Right, 2 Thessalonians 2:5. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, right? And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time.
That he might be what?
Revealed in his time.
And the daily thing is here. This daily thing here, our people love Esau so much that the main reason why they're coming up against me. Right? The main reason why our people hating us, one of the main reasons our people hating us is because we're revealing the slave master. You know?
Yeah, revealing the truth about it.
Revealing the truth about the slave master. You know? Right?
It's like you have a cut on your foot or your hand, and you're watching the cut. Now the cut infected in it, but you're watching it and you know you tell yourself, I don't need to put medicine to heal it.
Yeah.
I don't need to put nothing to heal it. I just had to watch it, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. Now when I put a little medicine on it, it might sting you a little bit, but it will heal you. But you don't want that because you tell yourself, if it doesn't soothe into your flesh, you don't want it.
You don't want it.
It's because they don't want smooth.
Right? And that's why they hate us, because they're exposing the slave master. Alright? And by the slave master getting exposed, alright, it culminating in the slave master supremacy, alright, and his reign.
But I can't just like here. Your father would like to hear me this today. He goes, oh my God! He'll say, no.
He'll catch a heart attack.
He'll catch a heart attack.
As he hear the curse, said it.
Right?
A lot of them.
Yeah.
That's why the scripture say, gird up your loins as men.
God.
Grow some balls.
But it's unsure yourself.
Can. But
But
as
then
a,
Yahweh Shai curse the people out. You even understand that the one they call Christ, he cursed the people out. He cursed the scribes and Pharisees out. After a while, when they tell the game problem, they curse them out, they call them these snakes. The generation of viper. That was back in them time when they call a man that is like a talent to your mother.
Yeah.
Christ. And if it was good enough for him, it's good enough for me. I same thing. The Bible says the spirit of the prophet is subjected to the prophet. It's hard for Christians to keep it real. It's hard for Christians to comprehend that. Because they are accustomed with a man, a jacket and tie behind the pulpit. You will use I will use those words towards you. But then he said he have bag of lies. Because here we're going on. Take that same man and bring him before the prophet. Let me have a showdown. As Elijah the prophet said, let me have a Mount Carmel showdown. You call upon your God, I will call upon my God. But the one that answer by fire, let him be God. Christians wouldn't face me. Why you want to face me? Let me have a showdown.
how much time them so-called Sunday Adventists say they will come to debate you and they never fucking reach. They never show up.
And they will never reach.
Yeah, and they will never reach.
That's why, as I said earlier, too, why should you care about your feelings when you don't care about the Lord only?
Can.
You know, because the Lord, as we said earlier, the Lord he done nothing wrong unto us. You know, he kept his word, right? He kept his promise, right? He will up his end of the bargain. We keep on transgressing over and over again. You know, when we tell it bluntly, right? We don't want to hear, right? So why should the Lord care about how you feel now? When the whole time, right, during this grace period as we're in right now, you know, we're delivering it to you bluntly, right, and on point. You don't want to hear. You rather hear something different.
Yeah, that time you were talking to cool and easy too.
Done.
Without using those words talking about as you always say. We are talking and they still didn't believe you. Scoff even more.
Yeah. Let me read this here. 2 Thessalonians 2:4. Who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Done. So I have Obadiah 1 and 3 here, right? It says, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
God complex. God complex. Right? But you niggas ain't go speak out against that.
Done.
You niggas ain't go speak out against that.
They like that.
They
You
baptized,
niggas-
they baptized with the Spirit. Like I'm watching a movie last night called The Strainer. And in The Strainer is a movie about the vampire, but this is a modern vampire. These vampires are fang, you know. They have a long thing coming out, tongue coming out from their mouth, so and sucking you by your neck, or anyway they catch you, they suck in here. And when they suck you now, how you getting infected now? It's have a worm coming out of the mouth, coming out of the thing there. If it's the worms coming in people, and that turned it into one of them. But that's showing you that vampire movie is not just the normal vampire movie, it's a biochemical vampire movie. So that he's so creative now. I don't see what his situation. But anyway, it doesn't show you, but when he spit out what he had to spit out on you, you being filled with that.
Yeah, you're being infected.
You're being, right, infected with
infected.
that. So what people are infected with is all lies. That's why they can't stomach the truth. Like the truth, that your heritage is something strange to you. It's like, that we heritage? Are you accustomed to go to love the world? Put a jacket and tie, go someday, come home, eat some roast pork and do all that. Why sit afterwards now? You're accustomed to that. And then they God, and here some of them will say, God something like, how God something like he has you? And I asked, here's the brother Nagada that asked it out. But when I say read the Bible, you never read the Bible.
You're not harsh. It's just wisdom. Just wisdom.
What did you do? Yes, my brother.
Yeah? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, verse 4 over that 1, it says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle,
Do thou exalt yourself as well?
as an eagle,
This is about the white man. Come on, listen, it's not 2 minutes. It's not 2 minutes. Read.
It say, and though thou set thy nest among the stars,
Now what do you mean by that? What do you mean by settlement among the stars? What do you think you mean by that?
Yeah, no, no.
Right, talking about these satellites and thing up there. No, they're not close to the stars anymore. You say he's setting because from up there we see them right there among the stars. So he said, though they see setting nests, the space station and satellites among the stars. Well,
say it's so far up.
yeah.
So he said, thence will I bring thee down,
But
said the Lord.
But the Lord tell him, he said, I'm going to bring you down.
Yeah.
So his rulership now is coming to an end. That will give him back the 2 Thessalonians again.
Yeah.
Yeah?
2 Thessalonians 2. And where you start at? Start?
Yeah.
2 verse 3. It says,
Right.
let no man deceive you by any means.
No, the Bible says, let no man deceive you by any means. You understand? You've been too long deceiving Christianity. This is the image, the true image of the Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who you call Jesus Christ, right? He's a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah. A lot of people pass and watch this and scoff it because you're not seeing a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes. You understand? So as long as you're not seeing that, you're so accustomed seeing that, you can't comprehend this because you've been baptized with the oppressor spirit. So all you could see is him. Well,
yeah, let no man deceive you by any means. For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first.
well,
And that man of sin be revealed.
now who is the man of sin? Esau, Edom, because the Lord showing you now who is the white man, but his biblical nationality is Edom, therefore his forefather goes back to Esau. And if you know ever heard about Jacob and Esau, you know his forefather goes back to Esau. Read.
Right? And that man of sin be revealed.
The Lord called him a man of sin because through him is how the whole world running now. The Bible, Job 9:24 said the earth is given into the hands of the wicked and he running the show. Read.
Yeah, the son of perdition.
What did the Lord call him?
The son of perdition.
The Lord called him the son of perdition.
Destruction.
Perdition goes into the word destruction. So he's the son of destruction. Go ahead.
Who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God.
So this man opposed and exalted himself above all that is called God. Remember the scripture that he said he will sit in the congregation of the north?
Yes.
And he will be like the Most High and exalt himself as the Most High. That is why when we come out with this picture and show you who Christ really look like, our people pass and be afraid. It come like you're afraid to look at your own self. But to look at your oppressor, you look at him with a smile on your face.
And it's funny to get it written there. It's there. The precepts here. If you read
And
it,
half his sisters going bugged out and mad. How do you think half of them mad for? You know why half of them mad and they bugged out of their mind? Because they're in love with the oppressor. The black woman was always a seller for him in the time of slavery, you know. She used to watch two brothers fighting and sit down and drink wine with the oppressor, you know. The white man used to take two black men and have them fighting, you know. Literally fighting, you know. The mandingos. Because they were the strong black men fighting, busting up them out, and the black woman would sit down with the wicked devil itself, drink wine in her.
House nigga.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Now we had some good sisters. I'm not saying all my sisters. We had some good sisters. We had like Harriet Tubman, who would.
No, don't flash. No.
She was an Edomite.
She was a witch. What she was doing? She was literally putting back our people into slavery. When I already go to the nitty-gritty of Harriet Tubman, she was a sellout motherfucker. She husband was a fucking white man.
Well, look at that.
She husband was a white man.
She come like Whoopi Goldberg then. Thanks for telling me that.
yeah.
Really? Right. So
She was a
she come like
fucking
Whoopi. She come like Whoopi. When you look at Whoopi is a woman. And she says she for blackness for everything. But to the end, look who you married. You married Esau. Because all the stay in the game with Esau. Well, I'm not sisters from the Bible. We had good sisters like Joanna and Judith. Them was good sisters. We had sisters who stand up. But we had sisters who would actually stand up to her. We had sisters who stand up and didn't like that rejection and didn't take no wound from the white man. We had sisters who did that. So I must get credit where credit is due. But for the majority, they're baptized with His Spirit. So remember, women act upon their emotions. It's all about emotions with them.
And who are the power?
Right. Go ahead.
Who are the power?
Yeah. 2 Thessalonians 2:4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Well,
Right? Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things.
well,
And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time.
I have to go, brother. Right? Next time, I call people like Opa and the gatekeepers.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Bunch of sell-out motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Well,
For the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
but in the name of, but for the what?
Mystery of iniquity doth already work.
But the mystery of iniquity that already work. Well,
Only he who now letteth will let,
so only he who now letteth will let go ahead
until he be taken out of the way.
until the Lord say, I will let him prolong until I take him out of the way. Well,
And then shall that wicked be revealed.
and then shall that wicked be revealed. Who is the wicked? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Read.
Yeah.
Quick precept. I'll just read straight to the point.
Alright,
Second Ezra 6 and 9. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that follow it.
Right.
Sit on that. Well,
Taken out of the way, right? Verse 8. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And that's happening right now. What we doing here? Preaching this word. Bringing down walls.
yeah,
You know?
bringing out all the strongholds that Esau
God.
with the spirit of about through the voice of the prophet. Remember, the Lord will do nothing but reveal his secrets unto his servant the prophet.
God.
Another thing with the spirit of the mouth represent too, it goes back into the chariots also too. When the chariots come, the Bible says, please that come out of your mouth, right?
Yeah, God.
Right. The breath come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Right, so it
Like
goes
in,
both
like
ways.
in Revelation 16.
Yeah, it goes both
The
ways.
angels, because as we preach this word, the angels acting it out.
Yeah.
They doing it, they doing the works. Yeah, they pouring out them vials, that's right. Yeah, it says verse 9, even him who's coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. See, go right back. Right? And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish,
Ephesians 6, yeah.
and the 2 turns to it mainly, because they receive not the love of the truth.
And our people pass by because they don't believe the truth. They don't want to receive it. It's not that they don't believe that is the truth, they just don't want to receive it.
Done.
They fix in the ways like how a woman, I talk to she in the car. Yeah, I understand what we're saying, yes, boy, but I done already a spiritual Baptist, yes, boy. I just bring them that road. I just showing her that how she come. I explain she a lot of things. She say, yes, I understand what you're saying. Boy, you're right, yes, boy, but boy, I done a spiritual Baptist. So I got to, she got to go in she way.
Born in it, they go die in it.
Right.
Seasoning she wickedness.
Yeah.
She done seasoning she wickedness, she planting and she flag. And she demonic possession. You understand? But all the catching the fucking power and all kind of shit.
Spirits they're playing with.
Are they showing you where we people head is at?
Mindset.
So that, again, is the Lord, is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai choosing? If he didn't choose you, you can't accept it. This is not for you.
Done.
You might try hard to incline at it and you're not getting anything, but no matter what, try to listen to it and not getting it, God didn't choose. And I'll tell you, your whole family go through your little brother. He come and saying, I understand enough. And now he started to correct the whole family, all they want to put him out. Because the spirit of the Lord upon he. Whether,
Gone. Yeah. Right, you see?
look at these,
Go
look
up.
at
Yeah.
Jake.
Because they receive not.
Jake walking like Jake in the kingdom. Jake in the so kingdom. I just
What Mr. Santos said, the blessed and
Yeah,
highly
you bless
favored.
her highly favored.
Right.
Jake in the kingdom. He can walk. Yeah, I have a good job. I'm a morally upright man. I have a good job.
I have a house.
I have a house. I'm paying a little mortgage, but it's all good. My apartment is very nice.
Yeah.
I have a woman that committing adultery, but I don't mind.
You know that kind of way. Yeah. Well,
It's like the same spirit. They baptized with the same spirit that he saw.
but that's what it is. They settle in the kingdom. They're cool.
Gone. Right, 2 Thessalonians 2:1, 10 continuing here, say, because they receive not the love of the truth,
Yeah, the Bible telling you why they're so, you know, because they receive not the love of the truth. Well,
that they might be saved.
that they might be saved. Well,
And for this cause shall the Heavenly Father send them strong delusion.
so that is the illusion the Lord put upon them that, you know, relax, be good in this kingdom, not knowing it's a snare and a trap the Lord set for you.
Yeah. Strong delusion that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness.
On that. Yeah, see, and that's a pleasure. Bring out Ephesians 6 and we close with
It's the
that.
book of Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 10.
Right.
It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord
This is for the elect now. It's the finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord
and in the power of his might.
and in the power of his might. Be strong in the Holy Spirit, man. Well,
Put on the whole armor of the Most High,
put on what?
the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
You put on the whole armor. Again, we asking IUIC the question. Is that not 100% true? Is that not 100% true? Abraham Nigel is asking that to IUIC. And all the camps are bucking up against Great Milton saying, oh, we could say that. Is that not 100? Read that over again.
God, it's a put on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Put on the whole armor of the Most High. You
God,
understand?
that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
That you may be able to what?
To stand against the wiles of the devil.
That you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. If you put on 50% of the armor, how do you stand against the wiles of the devil?
Like you say, when your loins exposed.
Yeah, well, the prick exposed. I mean, how are the devil put an aim at that pain along to you, pow! Shut it off.
Yeah.
The devil know what to get to you now, and how to get to you. Read that. We get laugh, but this is serious.
Yeah, serious thing.
Verse 12, it says, for we wrestle against, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood,
Right.
but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of darkness of this world.
Now, when you say we wrestle not against flesh and blood, meaning to we don't fight this war carnality, carnal, but we're fighting against principalities and the rulers of darkness of this world. So, which means we're heading up with them who in power. At the top, you understand? That why it goes back to Genesis. He said, what was the prophecy? That when Esau, the first one came out red, but then Jacob was coming right after, and he pulled the heel. But how we pulling on the heel with the whole armor of God? That could be 50% truth.
No, never.
90% truth.
Never.
Nah.
100%
Well,
truth.
so is Nate, you have to answer that question. You say we don't have 100% truth. Tell me what Ephesians 6 mean when Paul say on the whole armor of God. You tell me that. Read.
When you read the verse 12, it says wrestle not against flesh and blood. You know, 2 Corinthians 10 and 2, it says our weapons are not carnal. You understand? So I'm continuing down. It says against rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Right.
It says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that ye may be able to stand against Salakia, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand.
And having done what?
All to stand.
And having done all to stand. Go ahead.
Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth.
Stand therefore having your loins good about it what?
With truth.
With the truth. The truth is a heritage.
Full truth.
You are Hebrew Israelite. We are the God's chosen people. Read that.
It say, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace.
Meaning you're always willing to go there and preach the gospel. Like the spirit that the Lord put upon here. Read.
Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
So you can't forget your shield. Because you may dress up with the whole armor and you forget the shield is you're still in ready yet. That's still ain't the 100%. Well,
let's say, and take the helmet of salvation.
Oh, don't forget your helmet too.
Get headshot.
You could get headshot from
I say, and the sword of the spirit.
And the sword of the spirit, you can't live without your sword.
Yeah, you have to be able to fight. You can't just defend alone. They say, which is the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. Right? As it's saying Luke 21 and 36. You know, they say, pray ye always, you know, that we just to roughly paraphrase. I want to butcher it.
Yeah, your money. I better crack. You do something. Shoot that for
This is a book of Luke.
Coming from me,
This is a book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 36. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. Right, you know, we said before. It's in verse 19, and for me, that utterance may be given unto me, that I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel, for which I am an ambassador in bonds, that therein I may speak boldly as I ought to speak.
You have something? Bring out your scripture and do.
This is the book of James, chapter 5, verse 7. It says, Be patient, therefore, brethren, until the coming of Yahweh. Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruits of the earth, and had long patience for it until he received early the latter rain. Be ye also patient, establish your heart, for the coming of Yahweh draweth near. Grudge not one against another, brethren, lest you be condemned. Behold, in the judge standeth before the door. Take my brethren, the prophets who have spoken in the name of Yahweh, for example, for suffering afflictions and for patience.
So that's a beautiful.
Yeah.
The whole high about that, Paul is trying to say, it's Paul, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, James.
James, right?
James, yeah.
What you trying to say is let patience possess your soul, because we run the streets with patience.
And the Lord give us the formula. He's saying, because you have kept the word of my patience, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
So you see, we keeping this word of patience.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know there.
but actually, that's your price. I'll keep it. If you keeping this word, if we keep this word to the very end, when that time reach, because the time already upon us, but the Lord said, fear not, I will keep you from the hour of temptation. That's why when we pray in the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew, we say what? He said, lead us not into what? Temptation. But deliver us from what? From evil. And as long as you keep applying the Lord's Prayer towards you, according to you're good to go. The Lord will take care of his own. And with that, we give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and the bishops of Great Millstone that rule well. Double honors. Salutation to my brothers, my fellow laborers all over the world, preaching the truth, waking up our people to the divine heritage, and cursing out people when the wind get the spirit right with the Lord. To the aqua that listen and learning, we say shalom. That is the sincere aquatiums. And to the brothers that may look like the other nations, shalom the same way too. DTA, debt to America KKK.
Bad football.
You understand? And glory and honor the kingdom of heaven to the elect of the nation of Israel. With that we say shalom.
Shalom.
Fuck you so.